Hey guys, this is Learn From Me, and today we'll be reading and discussing the book Seven Blind Mice. Afterwards, I'll give you a small assignment, but it's nothing big, so don't worry. Seven Blind Mice by Ed Yong. An award-winning book. One day, seven blind mice were surprised to find a strange something by their pond. "What is it?" they cried, and they all ran home. On Monday, Red Mouse went first to find out. "It's a pillar," he said. No one believed him. On Tuesday, Green Mouse set out. He was the second to go. "It's a snake," he said. "No," said Yellow Mouse on Wednesday. "It's a spear." He was the third in turn. The fourth was Purple Mouse. He went on Thursday. "It's a great cliff," he said. Orange Mouse went on Friday, the fifth to go. "It's a fan," he cried. "I felt it move." The sixth to go was Blue Mouse. He went on Sunday and said, "It's nothing but a rope." But the others didn't agree. They began to argue. A snake, a rope, a fan, a cliff. Until on Sunday, White Mouse, the seventh mouse, went to the pond. When she came upon the something, she ran up one side and she ran down the other. She ran across the top and from end to end. "Ah," said White Mouse, "now I see. The something is as sturdy as a pillar, supple as a snake, wide as a cliff, sharp as a spear, breezy as a fan, stringy as a rope. But altogether the something is an elephant." And when the other mice ran up one side and down the other, across the something from end to end, they agreed. Now they saw too. So, the mouse moral: knowing in part may make a fine tale, but wisdom comes from seeing the whole. So, this book is a great demonstration on perspective. I'm going to show you another demonstration of perspective, and what I want you to do is look at the image and describe it in a few simple, short, concise sentences. Just give me a second to pull it up, and then I'll ask you to describe it. Okay, so this is the image that you should be able to see. And all I want you to do is to describe exactly what you see. It's nothing big. Just tell me what you see and what it looks like. I'll give you a few minutes to do that. Just 1 to 2 sentences. Okay. That should have been enough time. If it's not, just pause the video and you can keep looking at it all you want. Okay. So what did you guys see? Did you see a rabbit? Or did you maybe see a duck? Is one more right than the other? No. This is an optical illusion. One person could see a rabbit, or one person can see a duck, and they both be right. And you can describe it to another person, and you can say it's a duck, and you'd still be right, but another person can turn around and describe it as a rabbit, and they'd be right. This is why perspective is usually determined by the narrator. In this case above, you were the narrator describing what you saw. But what about in a story? Was the red mouse more right than the blue mouse because what he saw was different? No. They were both right in a sense, but they weren't looking at the whole. How can different point of views or perspectives shape the story? How about in Cinderella? The perspective of the story was Cinderella, and we were taken through the book through her eyes. But what about if we were taking the book through one of her evil stepsisters, like Griselda? Was Griselda really as evil as they said she was? Sure, her actions showed jealousy and envy, but if we looked through her eyes, would we have seen that she was just really lonely and wanted to be loved by someone? Whether that would make her better as a person is up to you to decide. But how about perspective in the real world? Can you see perspective in your own lives? Of course you can. If some of you have siblings, I'm sure you know that, just like I know, when we fight, we look at the fight through perspectives, especially when we're explaining it to our parents. We say what they did wrong, but we never say what we did wrong or what we did to provoke it. Looking through their eyes, they might start making accusations about what we did, but they didn't include anything what they did. That's because perspective, we usually don't see ourselves as the wrongdoer, more as the victim. So, now, after you take a few minutes to think about that, I want you to think about the theme of this book. Obviously, we were told at the end of the book the mouse moral, which, if you don't remember, I'll repeat it, is knowing in part may make a fine tale, but wisdom comes from seeing the whole. That's a great theme. But what I want you to do is sum it up. It's already pretty short and concise, but I want to see if you can say maybe just one word. Sum it up in one word. Anything, really. It could even be perspective. So just think about that. Think about how you could sum up this book, this short little book, into one little word. Your assignment for today is to think about how perspective influences your own life and how you look at things, and how others may look at it differently, and how they may view things differently, and how they may see themselves and the world differently. Because your perspective is important, but understanding others' perspective is also very important. Thank you for watching, and remember to stay tuned for our more videos learning about stuff like PEMDAS and how to speak in Chinese. Remember to like and subscribe because we really, really appreciate it. And have a happy Thanksgiving, everybody who celebrates. Bye, guys.